Welcome to the G-Style Speed Shop. Or if you've been before, welcome back. Any of you guys been here before? Yeah, that guy back there. Yeah, you've been before, haven't you? Yeah, welcome back, mate. So we're still working on the NTV650 project, the Budget Cafe racer for my trip from London to John O'Groats in one day for Cancer Research UK. We're up to so far, the cabs are currently with CRC Restorations in St Helens. They're being all ultrasonic cleaned, all new gaskets. They should be like, I'm hoping they'll be like new when they come back. The tank has gone down to Centurion Blast Cleaning in Leyland. They do a burn off process and then a lightly sandblasting. So any body parts or anything of thin sensitive material that could warp or bend with the sandblasting, they do a temperature controlled burn off first up to a few hundred degrees, keep it there for a sustained time, then slowly cool it down, all controlled. So when it comes out, it literally just needs a gentle waft, I believe, of the sand, and then anything that's on there comes off and you're left with a very bare metal finish. I'm not feeling very hopeful with the tank. When I started to peel off all the quite a lot of fiberglass patching underneath of it, this stuff, I'll show it you. This was the underside of the tank. It was just all fiberglass patching, hiding a lot of sins. And when we took all that off, there was a lot of holes and quite a lot of rot. So I'm fully expecting just when I go back there to hand me the pet cork and the filler neck and a bag full of dust and say, there's your tank. But we'll deal with it when it comes back. My friend Rick's on his way. He's going to be welding the exhaust pipe for us. He's better than me at stainless steel. I don't mind saying that. So he's going to be on his way up shortly to weld the exhaust. When he's here, I don't think he wants to be on film that much, but when he's here, I'll grab him on the time lapse and I'll show him welding the exhaust. Just pretty sparks and flames and stuff in it, pretty covers. Don't look at it. What else we're up to? So carbs are off, they've been cleaned. I'm going to wait till the carbs come back before I do the spine of the bike, because I just want to put the carbs on before I put the spine on, then I'll start mounting everything off it, working my way outwards from that. Currently, so what I'm working on right now today is bolted the front brake calipers on because that was just a bit of a fun thing to do. Got me going in it. And then the other thing I've been working on is relocating the battery, because the battery was under the seat. It was in this unit. It's like the mud guard. You can see where that went, can't you? And then the battery was in this front box here, so I've cut that off. It does leave it open to this side, but I'm going to put a metal plate around this bit. Probably make it to steel so I can weld it easily and weld stuff to it, and then pop rivet it to this. And then I've got to work out where I'm going to mount it underneath the bike, where the exhaust silencer used to go. I'll show you that shortly. So I'll just pause this 1 second, show you what else we've been up to. We saw me put this disc on this wheel a couple of videos ago, and somebody asked me, could we not do the other side? So I've had to play with that idea, because it would look better if you couldn't see the spokes all at all. So it's a bit rough in the centre because I just wanted to check the clearances really, and as we can see, catches the caliper. Not too bad, but I do think that composite aluminium that we've used is 4mm thick. I'm going to try and make that disc better in the middle so it fits better, but out of literally 1mm thick aluminium, to see if we can just gain that bit of clearance. I think I've got some aluminium lying around in the junk somewhere. Only over there, somewhere over here, behind there. So I'm going to try on that one, so we can get over that one, and then we can see. Let's just drop you down over here while we're over here on our knees. Up there is where I'm going to try and get the battery. This swing arm should be at its maximum droop because it's not supported. So I'll give myself a bit of clearance, and that's the next job. So I'll stop the video for now, try and make some, and then I'll catch you in a bit. Or either that or Rick will be here, and then I'll show you him welding that exhaust up. Okay, see you in a bit. Oh, nearly glamorous, isn't it now? So what I've just been doing, make some late morning grounds. So I've made the little tray under here to hold the battery, but I spotted an opportunity to allow this bracket to hold the CDI unit. So I've just been tacking that in place, making sure that works. So what I'm going to do now is get this off, finish welding. So I'll do that now, more glamorous leather than being lying on the floor. Weld it up, off in place, and then we're going to get a bit tight. Weld it down here, and then that plate will be in there forever. Right, catch you in a sec. So I've got that welded in place now. Give it a quick pss with the old weld through primer. Now I'm going to tack on the bracket there. So I've given the exhaust a quick spritz with the I'm stuck everywhere. Right, so I've got that welding in place. Got the bracket where I've got issue wire onto it. We'll lift it up, tack it in place, try the battery on. I'll show you the battery box we've made in a sec. I should be wearing gloves so I don't burn myself, but rubbish. Oh. We'll get another one on the other side. Okay, that's tack welded in place. So, I did say I was going to use a piece of steel, but then I found a ridge plate, and I thought, let's use this old ridge plate. So this now, made a plate on the inside, a couple of bolts. This slides onto there. So I can put the battery in, do the bolts up, and that's under there. Hook it up, let's play off, finish doing those welds up, get off the floor, brush myself off, filthy, miserable, don't like this, but it's got to be done, hasn't it? Good news is, Rick should be here in a bit, give me something to talk to. Rather than, well, I know I'm talking to you guys, but you don't talk back. Okay, right, I'm going to finish molding this up. Catch you in a bit. So there we have it. That bracket's in place, and then just behind it is the mount for the CDI. What I've also done, I had to whip the shock out and the overflow tank. I was questioning everybody whether I needed an overflow tank, but I'm just going to run the overflow tank. I was going to get rid of it to build myself some room, so I've got a lot of electrics to hide. So I've actually got the regulator tucked behind there. I've lost the battery box now. Well, it'll show up in a sec. Right, I'll quickly get the coolant reservoir back in and the shock back on. Hopefully it'll all still fits. See you in a sec. Well, good news, all still fits. CDI still fits down the battery box, tyre, plenty clearance. What I just did then quickly, because I just saw it and I got a bit giddy, so I just cut up the old bracket for the brake fluid reservoir, and then I found this in my box. Must have been something I took off the old GSXR. Oh, does it say Suzuki on it? That'd be bad if it said Suzuki on it. I'm doing a Honda. Anyway, it doesn't, so that's fine. So there we go. So that's on there, out the way. So let's crack on. Ooh. I think Rick's here. I'll go get him. Let's get him to work. Just like that, moving magic again, the exhaust is fitted. Rick's cleared off, I've just tied up the welding table that he was using, but I'm well happy with that one. I can't thank him enough. nicely welded. Got the back box where I want it. Back end looks good. The good news is, I had a phone call today from CRC Restorations. The carbs are ready. So next video is going to be refitting the carbs and the hand controls probably. Yeah, I'll refit the carbs, hand controls. Might even try and start it, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe not, don't hold me to that one. It would be good to know if it's still started. Anyway, there we go. But this is the end of today's video. Thank you again for watching if you're still there. And if you're still interested in watching me try to cobble a bike to try and ride 1,000 miles on to raise money for cancer research, keep watching. Like and subscribe to the videos. Keeps my algorithm going for YouTube. Did alright today, just a bit of a side note. Got a recommendation from YouTube. One of my own videos. YouTube recommend you watch this. And it was one of me. It's like, must be good. Okay, guys. I'm waffling on. It's getting late. I'm tired. See you later, guys.